So, everyone, welcome to game number 2 of this best of 3 in the upper bracket of the ESL 1 Birmingham NA qualifiers. Here we have Complexity Gaming at 1 game advantage versus Team on the back of Miracle's Anti-Mage, being able to carry them to an easy victory, being able to dispatch the Gunner Morphling as well as the Eternal Envy Juggernaut. Who do I favour here? Honestly, I think it should come down to draft because both teams seem like they're playing very well at the moment. So I think it's about the draft or how the lanes go. Anyway, Complexity, they are starting out with that Enigma ban once again here.
Dire team ban.
Team, it looks like no one has changed up their bans. But because Team have second pick, they're getting rid of the Shadow Shaman. I'm trying to remember what they banned out in the first phase instead of the Shadow Shaman. Does anyone remember? Because I don't remember off the top of my head. But they are changing it up because they picked the Shadow Shaman. That means it was definitely banned out against them.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Anyway, Complexity, they're sticking with the same 3 bans of the Centaur as well as the Bane. And Team, they're taking the Brewmaster away from Complexity. We saw Death play it, this unusual Necrobook build, but it really did pay off for them. But Complexity, they're going for the Lifestealer as well as the Phoenix. Snakes making it through the draft. Wow. Honestly, I feel like it's been a while since I've seen a Lifestealer, just because it's always getting banned. How does Brewmaster fare against Lifestealer? It's okay in the lane, I think. Because you are able to get away, and you have that evasion thanks to the Drunken Brawler. And, so I think it's fairly okay. Oh my, they go back for it. They go back for the Gunner Morphling. Team, they're trying the same thing again and hoping it works. Because they've already seen the Lifestealer, so they don't think there's going to be an AM. And they're no longer afraid. I would expect them to ban the Tiny this time. But oh my goodness. They've picked the Morphling once again here for Gunner. But let's see if it's able to work.
Radiant team ban.
So again, they ban out the OD. I really think they should ban out that Tiny. But they might not. Eternal, I mean, IX Mike, he's a stubborn man. Okay, so Team, they banned out the Rubric last game over the Shadow Shaman that they picked. This time they ban out the Shadow Shaman and they leave the Rubric in the pool. No, IX Mike is drafting for Team. He's been doing it in all the games I've seen so far.
Dire team ban.
So the Bane is good here, but that's why they ban it out in the first phase. When you're picking a Lifestealer, they're getting rid of that very strong BKB disable. Team. Thinking about their 5th ban, I really think they should get rid of this Tiny. But they might not. Like,
5 seconds
how much are you going to respect ban Limp's Tiny?
Radiant team ban.
They ban the Lion because they think the control and the burst from the Lion was the problem and not the Tiny. Wow, I'm gonna be honest. Like we saw when we were looking at the assists he had achieved on the Lion that he definitely did a lot on 343 on that Lion. But I think just giving Limp this comfort hero of the Tiny, he loves it versus the Morphling. But Complexity, they're actually changing up and getting the Razor. Interesting here. That Lina ban suggests to me that they think the Morphling might be a safe lane hero this time. Dina's obviously pretty
10
good against
seconds
Phoenix,
remaining.
has the range and the quick attack speed, thanks to the Fiery Soul.
5 seconds remaining.
Razor versus Morphling, I don't think that's a great mid matchup. So I'm tempted to say this might be an off-lane Razor. Or maybe you want to give Eternal Envy the Morphling and give Gunnar a Queen of Pain or something. Something that absolutely dominates the Razor in the mid lane. So I understand the Razor because they have the Lifestealer and Razor counters Lifestealer. But it also kind of shuts down Team in thinking about what they're going to draft. So they take the Venge. I think this has got to be a 5 Venge. I don't see anywhere else where it goes. So the Venge obviously offers a lot of minus armor, has the save that swap, so you've got easy breaking of the link there.
5 seconds remaining.
As well as a solid stun. I think that's why Venge is, such a good 5 support. Worth noting is that both these teams in, both games, totally ignoring the Oracle. Oracle's a hero I've seen, first banned, first picked for most games, and both these teams just aren't picking it. So very interesting here. So Complexity really eating into their reserve time here. I really think this should be an offlane Razor, so I think maybe you take your 4 position here. Because Phoenix will probably be played... Sorry, D3 plays the Phoenix. What was I saying? They do take the 5 position. So this does allow Complexity to have the flexibility, send Razor to the offlane if they want him in the offlane, or in the mid lane if they feel he'll have a good time there.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So team. So they have their offlaner. They have either a mid or a carry.
Drow Ranger.
Oh, what? Whoa. Eternal Envy Drow? No, Gunnar plays the Drow, actually. I saw Team play recently, and so this is the Gunnar Drow Ranger. So they will definitely be able to kill that Phoenix Egg. They have Vengeful Spirit attack speed, they have Drow Ranger attack speed.
10 seconds remaining.
Drow is just so squishy, if
5
Lifesteal is
seconds
able to get on
remaining.
top of her, if Complexity picked like a good vessel, actually even the Phoenix is good. You can dive on top of the Drow, Lifesteal infested, and then
Dire team ban.
sorry, and then rage, allowing you to demolish that Drow. But I don't know, team, they might want to put Gunnar on the Morphling. But still, I am a bit worried about this Drow Ranger. But team, they must know what they're doing. They must have ideas. And we're going to see how they play out.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
So they ban out Death Sand King, so they think it is a mid-Razor. And team 2, they're taking the Puck. So either the Brewmaster or the Puck are going to be supports. I think I prefer Brewmaster in the support position. But we'll see how Complexity decide that Team are laning this. This is a very unique Team draft.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So complexity, they have the big last pick here. It could be a mid laner, but you don't know what you're up against, or it could be another off laner. Razor, I don't think this is a great Razor game just because there's so many range people. You're not really going to be able to get off that greater link. Unless maybe with your Atos. But maybe they should pick a hero that helps them answer the puck. They don't really have a lot of control. That is something that's complexity lacking. They only have one stun in the Sinister Gaze on the Lich. So I'd like to see whatever hero they pick rectify that. Axe. And there you go. There's your answer in the Axe. Once Axe gets Blade Mail, these very low health heroes, low health but high damage heroes, might end up killing themselves on the Axe. On the Morphling as well as the Drow Ranger. So I do like this Axe pick. Death playing so many unique heroes. Honestly, he really is currently the standout player for me on this new complexity side. I think he plays such a unique hero pool, and it's really cool to watch Death. So, what lineup do I think is better? I mean, the complexity lineup seems a lot more regular. Like, once Axe gets a blink, Lifestealer infests into Death, Death ganks, easy kills. I think I favor complexity in this one. But Team, they do have such strong push and, like, so much raw damage. And by the way, I don't know if this has been pointed out, but it is the 5-position Brewmaster. We saw this a few patches back, but it hasn't been in vogue. It looks like they did just change it up. So it's the offlane Puck and the 5-position Brew. But this side will do so much damage, but I just think they're so squishy. And that's what I'm really afraid of. Other than the Morphling, who they're very squishy. And Death, with that, the chop, once Gunner gets, pretty low, even though low percentage-wise, they will be able to bring him down. So I think I'm gonna say this might be a 2-0 for complexity, but I am very willing for Team to prove me wrong.
Much obliged.
Foil into Gust, easy snap, maybe. You need to sleep. Oh, but you won't be able to until this ends. That's fair enough. And 0 stuns on the Radiant. No, they have the Axe cool, and they have the Sinister Gaze on the Lich. That's 2 stuns on the Radiant. But they don't have a lot of catch for the Puck, but it is only an offlane Puck. So let's have a look at what's going up over here. It has been a while since I've seen an Axe. So I am curious to see about how he builds, how he skills. You still go for the Battle Hunger Harass? Even though it is Gunner. Gunner's going to be in the safe lane, and they're playing Eternal Envy in the mid. So I do prefer the Drow Ranger in the mid, because you really want to accelerate that fast level 6. You want to get that marksmanship online, and then you're able to go to the jungle, leave that mid lane for someone else to farm. So, let's look at this engagement over here in the top. Gunner as well as Nusham, they're setting up to fight. Nusham, he can level that stun if they want. They've already got the level 1 Drow Aura. But actually, it seems the real action's here on the bottom lane, where they do fight back the side of Team. And Phoenix, actually, looks like they were able to get this top rune. Let's see. Actually, Lich and as well as Phoenix were able to get runes. I thought they were contesting that. Oh, he just got that and that. Sorry, I'm being dim today. It is a bit late for me. Anyway, let's have a look at this mid lane. So, one thing I do have to say is because you took the first point into the Precision Aura, you don't have that Frost Arrows at level 1 for the easy harass. So Death, he has taken the first point in the counter Helix, in fact. So, looks like he will just be pushing the wave. Oh, he's gone for the double stout. So, he might be thinking about cutting the wave. I think that's what you do when you have double sight. Gunner needs to be careful of these spins. Does more for bit into strength, but Death more than happy to tank the creep wave, get easy spins. Level 2 here on Eternal Envy, does have those frost arrows, but is missing 40 of his damage. But slowing up to Limp, his damage is returning. But mid lane at the moment, as well as most of the lanes, look like they're going in favor of Complexity. But 1 minute in, you can't really say much about it. Ike Smike as well as Brax have controlled the creep wave to under their tower. That's pretty much to where you want it. But I think if there's going to be a first blood, it's going to be here. Unless something crazy goes down in the mid lane. But I'm really hoping there's no feeding. The Gunner slowing that Morphling's right click speed thanks to that Fiery Spirit. Just so annoying in the lanes. They have the stun. They have the minus armor. But he does have the Icarus dive. So I don't think you're really able to commit on that Phoenix because you know he'll be able to escape. Meanwhile, Limp has 2 points in the static link, actually. So now just trying to steal a lot from Eternal Envy. Needs being careful not to tank too many tower hits. Just taking that 66 damage away. Yushim even himself claiming some CS there. He'll be happy about that one. Death needs to be careful under the tower here. Freak is able to get the deny. It's the call. It's on to 2 of them, but they don't have very much. They have the stun. They have the minus armor. Yushim needs to be careful. Ticking down to Zefik. Zefik going for that dive, and I think it might be enough to tick down Yushim. And it is first blood able to go over to the Phoenix. Gunner, is he able to get a return kill? It doesn't look like it. The Complexity seem to be doing very well in this early laning stage. Have a 1k advantage here. But now the harassment comes out onto Miracle. IX Mike still level 1 here, actually. Sorry, I thought he had more. That level 3 to level 2 here. I thought he would have had some points in that Drunken Brawler to be able to get some harass out onto Miracle. Miracle saving actually a bunch of skill points up here.
Denied.
Imp just controlling this lane with all his stolen damage, getting these denies, playing aggressively under the tower. Honestly, I should probably watch his Razor replays for my own games. But IX Mike, he still doesn't have level 2 in this bottom lane. I feel that really hinders the Brewmaster. Like, went for the Thunderclap, which does get you a bit of harass. But Drunken Brawler costs less mana and can probably result in more damage. Death now very happy to cut the waves. Gets the call. It doesn't connect onto Gunner, so luckily he is able to strength more. But being forced to farm under his tower, and you can see everyone from the side of Complexity, they are ahead in the CS. That results in the net worth. Imp level 5 to the level 4 of Emmy. He's actually diving him here in this tower. The Gust, he's under the tower over here on Limp. He does need to be careful. The rotation here from IX Mike. Finally, he does have level 2. But he's actually got the point in that. They have the slow, they have the body blocks. Is there enough damage? IX Mike, you need to get some right clicks in. But he was just going for the body blocks, trying to give the right click over to Eternal Envy. That means Limp is going to survive. He tried to give the kill over to Envy, but it meant they didn't get the kill on the Razor. Very aggressive dive there, however. The call on top of the bench, as well as some creeps, means Nushim is going to get low. Death. Is he going to continue diving for this? Banner also needs to be careful. They're both so low here in this top lane. Meanwhile, Brax is able to get into that phase shift quickly. And we're coming up to the 5-minute runes. Who's able to get this one? IX Mike, he is able to get one, but not going to be able to get the other. But he has the body blocks and the puck. The puck's going to be able to leap over. Not level 6 yet on Brax, so nothing to stop TPs. But nice use of that orb to secure those bounties. But meanwhile, Death just going to have an absolute free time here. He's building into Vanguard as well as his phase boot. Is that a ring of health on hit? Yeah, he's so close to that Vanguard, actually.
A prize.
Not even a joke. But Envy, once he hits 6, I expect things to go a lot better for him. But Limp, actually, 3 points into the static link. Oh, they're rotating in the Lich. They have the slow. They're seeing a lot of damage. The instant TP out. No Sinister, so Eternal Envy, he's going to be just fine. The ultimate popped on Limp as well, while they continue this push, they have the catapult, but Newshimi needs to be careful. 343 is still sitting around. Limp very low, however, as he is tanking those tower hits.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's looking for a regen rune top, but he's not going to find it. Meanwhile, the double damage bottom. Who's going to get there first? Lich or Ike Spike? Ike Spike! Ike Spike! No. Lich does have it. Oh, that was pretty damn close, though. But Death, left to his own devices, he's getting these pulls as well as farming the camp all at the same time. This Axe having absolute free farm. You can see he is currently the CS leader. But hopefully Gunnar will have some time to recover. But it looks like Death, he wants to rotate towards this mid lane. Has 2 points of the call, that's a long disable. A lot of damage done here on Lich. And Eternal Envy, still level 5. I thought he would have stayed in the mid lane till level 6. But he realizes it is just too perilous already. So they're leaving Brax versus Miracle. And is this... I assume this is Lifestealer favored. Lifestealer's just such a strong laner in any one-on-one. Feels like he can't really lose the call, but he was able to get off the morph over here on Gunnar, so he is going to be just fine. Needs to be careful. Does have the chop here on Death. If Gunnar gets very low, what's the percentage here? It's 150, but it's more about the percentage against the morphling. Does it actually not say his percentage, or am I just being blind? Damage, kill threshold. Yeah, it doesn't say percentage. But there is a percentage component of the axe, if I'm not being crazy. Is it honestly never percentage on the axe? I really thought it was. Maybe that's an old thing. Gunnar being dove in the trees is able to TP out. It's just threshold? Okay, thank you, chat. I don't know why I ever thought it was percentage. Gunnar runs into 343. 343 instantly applies the frost shield. But Gunnar has very hard right clicks. Has 1 point in the adaptive strike, so it's not going to be enough. They have the slow of Ike Smite. That adaptive strike, it's not enough. And now Limp, he's hasted up. He's coming in. He's dealing a lot of damage here from Ike Smite. Ike Smite goes for the slow, but it doesn't matter because of the haste rune. But it's not even enough. And with that haste rune, he's going for more. He's going for Eternal Envy. He does have a lot of damage stolen, but they're not able to get the kill on anyone. This hasted up Razor just doing so much damage. And Yushim, it looks like he's going to be next with the stun. He's going to die to the Iron Storm. That's almost 3 kills solo here for Limp. Brax, is he going to be able to get this? The adaptive strike. Gunnar finally able to take him down, but it looks like they are going to lose Brax. The Z-Freak. Gunnar, is he going to be able to clean this up? It doesn't look like. So a massive turn of events here in this mid lane. I think that was 4 kills. Yeah, 4 kills for the Razor. And the Phoenix just using the eggs so that he's not pursued. And Icarus dive away from Z-Freak. So 2k advantage for the side of Complexity. Gunnar very low here in this mid lane. And Death, being left to his own devices, successfully already claimed the tier 1 tower. 3k advantage for Complexity. And if we look at the net worth, 1,000 gold ahead of the next closest, and that's his own Lifestealer. These lanes have not gone the way Team wanted. A lot of damage stolen again from Eternal Envy. 78 damage. He's trying to chase forward, but this time no haste rune. So Limp will not be able to secure those kills. Limp happy cutting the wave here, and this should allow Miracle with the help of the creep wave to start sieging this tier 1. Death fears absolutely nothing on the map. Has his full Vanguard completed and is now going to get the phase boots. But actually, he has the money for the phase boots, so maybe he's just looking for the quick blink, realizing how ahead he is. Eternal Envy, they have the static link on him once again. Miracle got that rage off in time, so he wasn't affected. They have the slow, and they're going to kill off Eternal Envy. Brax connects the Dream Coil onto 3, but I don't think they have enough follow-up damage. Well, it looks like they do have the Lich, but the Lifestealer, he doesn't have rage. He does have the Infest, but is there anyone for him to invest into? They swap him back. A bit of a miscommunication there. It looks like he saved him from the gun away from 2 points in the adaptive strike, but I don't think they have the chase. They catch the wave, but Brax, they don't really have anything to be able to catch Miracle. And he'll be able to just invest into the creep, and he's back to full health. So Eternal Envy has 4 Wraith Bands, but it looks like that really just is not enough to save him.
Dire's structures are
So
fortified.
Death, it looks like he is going for that quick blink dagger. The slow over here onto the axe, but I don't think Eternal Envy, you really want to commit for this. And, oh, he's chasing him here on Death. He has the call. He'll be able to get it, but he doesn't have any creeps with him, so he won't be able to get the spins. But Eternal Envy just not able to do anything against this juggernaut of an axe in top lane. IX Mike, he's using his first split here in this bottom lane. D-Freak does have the Icarus dive. He's just holding on to it.
Dire's top
The
tower
Razor
is
thrown
under
into
attack.
the air. IX Mike, he's walking away, and he is going to be just fine. Looks like he was forced to use that Brew ultimate to be able to survive. Death going to TP out, but they do have the strength adaptive strike there. So now Death, he gets the call, but the strength morph already. And now with Eternal Envy, they'll be able to get the net worth leader on the side of Complexity. So a big kill here. Nice TP rotation there from Gunnar. Just TPing out under the tower, not respecting the stun on the Morphling.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So Limp, he's gone to the bottom lane. He's building the drums for himself. And he should have this tier 1 tower fairly quick. Miracle, he has the Midas flying out to him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But Eternal Envy, he has enough for his treads. He hasn't completed them yet, but he'll have treads fairly soon. And looks like Gunnar not even... No, I take that back. Does he have treads on the courier? Yeah, okay, so Gunnar, he's finishing his treads. And then he's building into this Yasha. But still, the whole side of Team, they just feel like they're pigeonholed at the moment. Just the power of Death with the infested lifesteal, the reveal of the Blink Dagger, and the chop instantaneously. Goodbye. In the mid lane, it looks like this axe does not like Fairy Dragon. And this is what I talked about in the draft, just having a good vehicle for the lifesteal, allowing him to get on top of people. And he's actually going for the physical right-click damage build. I really like that. This will just increase their burst damage. To take down the squishy heroes of like the Morphling, like the Drow Ranger. So Death, with that, he's not even bothering completing his boots. He realizes he doesn't need them when you have the mobility that a Blink Dagger affords. And he's going to have that very fast blade mail. I would feel so afraid if I was the side of Team. Death leaping forward to where EE just was. But unfortunately for EE, he had already left the area. So let's follow Limp. Let's see how he's doing. He's built himself a drums. And he's getting the SMY. Miracle? No, Infest. But the gank here from TT, they find a lifesteal, but that's not who you want to find. The Chain Frost is bouncing between all three of them. But they use the split over on the Brewmaster. But Z-Freak, he's using that Icarus Drive as well as the Solar Ray. The call, it's on the back lines, it's on the two of them. Death, he's getting all the spins. The swap to try and save Eternal Envy, but he's losing all his damage because Limp has him limped up. Now Gunnar, they're looking for more Gunnar. Are you going to be able to get out of this? He does have the waveform. He goes forward. They've actually killed 3 from the side of Complexity. Who would have thought Team they were capable of this? And now they're looking for Miracle. He rages up, but it's a massive call. It's onto 3 of them, and they get the chop. Death, he's going for another chop. It was on an illusion, so it's... but is he able to get another one? He's silenced up. He wants IX Mike, the final chop, and triple kill for Death.
What happened? You fought badly. What happened? I said good.
Oh my goodness. Death just weaving in and out of that fight, in and out. We're going to watch the replay for this, though. So over here, you can see that they go forward. They do manage to kill off them. That static link, he was actually using it and stole all of Death's damage there over on Gunnar. But that call, it catches the creeps as well as the 2 of them. And then he just goes through them like the farmer that he is. Chop, 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 chop. Wait for it, wait for it. Oh no, I didn't catch the final chop. I'm sorry. A bit of a production error there. It is tough when there's only one of you. But over here, Limp getting a bit aggressive, just going back to the shrine. Are they going to be able to catch Limp? I don't think so. He has the phase roots as well as the 4 points on the unstable current. And Brax not quite able to make it over to the cliff to use Dream Coil. So even though that mid lane was a bit of a disaster, Team they did show that they have some sort of ability to be able to kill people. Eternal Envy, there comes the reveal of the Blade Mail. And this is what I talked about. Your lineup is so damn squishy into this axe. And He's literally having a field day. Death, showing why I think he is such good offlaner. He's really someone to watch. Definitely a rising star. Real Hasbaz. Neil Dotes. Yes, I guess I am the real Hasbaz. I hope there's no impersonators out there.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack.
The Death, Blink Dagger as well as Blade Mail. He's really hoping someone goes to push out this wave. But Team, I think they've realized that they just need to be careful. If they don't have vision of the axe, they have to be playing around together. And MB gets rid of his smoke to try and farm.
Has been denied.
So I don't think he'll go with the rest of the team. Luigi, not Mario, man. You left on your caps lock again. Lifestealer, he's infested here into this creep. Eternal Envy does get the insta kill with the Mark Drift as well as the silence. Are they going to be able to bring this guy down? They have the silence as well as the stun. He wasn't able to get off the range and they've killed the Lifestealer. They've killed off the Lich. Team, 2 big kills here. Death, is he looking to turn around this? He's hiding in the trees. There's 3 of them under the tower. It's a massive call. They get the Blade Mail. Is he going to be able to get off the Chop? Yes, he is. There's Chop number 1. And now with the Link, it wasn't that much. Only 5 damage stolen over here. Gunner, he's actually turned himself into Lifestealer and they're going to be able to kill off Death. What a fight. No, but the heal actually from Seafreak, is it enough? No, they have lost Death. Death, he has the egg over here, but they have the whole entire team. So Seafreak with that egg, it doesn't matter. And now Limp, he's all by himself. Brax, he has the vision of him. Are they going to die for this? It does. I don't think so. But what a team fight by the side of Team. You only lose Eternal Envy. And you clear up 4, including that big kill of Death. Just able to kill off that silencer. Sorry, that Lifestealer with the silence before he's able to rage. And if we have a look at that fight recap, oh no, that catches the only kill. We'll have to look at the net worth graph. And you can see it take down almost a 2.5k swing for the side of Team. So nice silence there. They don't actually have the Dream Core for another few seconds, but they will have it pretty down soon. The Chamber Rot, it bounces. They need another bounce on the Brax. He's able to get away into that. He props down the coil, but is it going to be enough? They're focusing the Lich over here, but now Miracle over there with the Rage. But they are all going to live but on the side of Team. Lifestealer Armlet is completed. What's he looking for now? That Manta style. Okay, I think the Manta style is honestly really good here because they do have a bunch of silences. They have the Gust as well as the silence of the park. Death, he's got the slow over onto IX Mike. It looks like the Infest as well as Miracle just being so far forward. IX Mike, he doesn't have the split, and I think they're going to be able to get another kill. Death, he wasn't even able to get the chop because he got the kill from the counter helix, it looks like. So Newsham has completed this Medallion of Courage. So even more minus armor as well as that 7. And it's worth noting that if you combine minus armor with the marksmanship, it's like they have no armor, so they do go down to negative. I think. How does this work? Pierce is there ignoring the armor completely. So I don't know, she does do pure damage. What if you get down to minus armor? Does it not get the amplification? For the side of Team, they have vision here. They're really trying to catch something. D-Freak, they're realizing here they have the call as well as the silence. I think they have more than enough follow-up to be able to bring him down before he's able to get into that egg or use that Icarus dive. But nice little pick-off there. And things, they're looking up a tiny bit for Team ever since that mid-fight. It's only a 5k net worth advantage for Colt. Things used to be spiraling out of control, but they no longer look that way. So Brax is actually building that Agony Scepter as the second item. As someone in my chat mentioned, with the Raged Lifestealer, you're able to break the coil to get that stun on him as well with the Agonids. That's a really heads-up point, chat. Do Pickle, I will give you accreditation for your idea. Chat has good ideas occasionally. And by the way, you guys are 9k MMR, but that is collectively for all 1,000 of you. So you're about 9 MMR. Oh, Death goes forward. They don't actually get the call. He's just a tiny bit short, but it looks like they're focusing the tower. IX Mike, he does have split, but the fear, are they going to be able to kill him off in time? No, he's able to get off the split. And now, Miracle, does he have the rage over here on the Lifestealer? He doesn't actually have it. Are they going to be able to kill him in time? The rage is coming off cooldown, and they don't actually have enough control. Over here on the back lines, meanwhile, they're losing their Drow. Death, he does manage to get a chop as well on top of Gunner. The egg, it's doing a lot of work. They've lost Nutrium. This fight is just gone absolutely downhill for the side of Team. Off their great fight in the mid lane, they're having a terrible one here. And Brax, he's trying to get away, but he has no blink dagger. He's going to go towards that orb. Miracle follows him, and he went towards the orb. There's actually a Shadow Blade here on Death. He has the blink. Is he going to be able to get that catch? Yes, he is. And with the Blade Mail, as well as another chop for Death.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Talking of insane math skills, I mean, this isn't NA maths we're talking about. This is EU maths. I mean, I know we do have that whole Brexit thing, but it's still technically EU maths.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But Death, he's making me... Oh, no. No. Is he not going to go for it? I thought he might go for it. He's playing it safe, but I think he could have solo killed Eternal Envy. But Death, honestly, as my chat is questioning, he's making me think, why don't people play Axe? He's making this hero look like a tier 1 pick against these squishy cores of the Morphling when he's Agimorphs, as well as this Drow Ranger. So 3-4-3, even though he's on the winning the team, he is playing the 6th position Lich. He's bottom of the net worth. All he has are Observer Wards. He wishes he could get and complete a medallion, but that is not far in his future. As Limp comes to lane and says, "Get away, this is my farm." So Limp has the Halibut, actually. That's such a good item this game, because both the cores of the team, they are ranged, so you do get that 5-second disarm against ranged targets. So it's a really nice item. Over here on the bottom lane, it's a cool. Is there going to be enough spins with the chop? Yes, it is. Level 3, so the damage threshold is at 400.
I said good day, sir.
Dire's
IX
middle
Mike,
tower
he's sitting
is
on the
under
side
attack.
here, working his way very slowly towards a Vladimir Scepter. Vladimir's for the team. I almost said Scepter. I mean, Vladimir's offering. Oh, Death. But they do have the wall for him. They have the silence. Are they actually going to commit forward? I don't know if they have any more detection, but it looks like they don't need it. With that waveform, it's more than enough. Gunner, he instantly turns into Miracle. He gets that rage, and they buy back on the puck. It looks like this is a fight they want to be taking. Not enough mana here. They get the slow on top of Miracle. The rage, he doesn't have it for another 8 seconds, but they buy back on Death. The swap onto the backlines, and now they're on top of Flip. Z-Freak and Death, he jumps forward. So now, I think Team, they might want to disengage. Death, he's back in this fight on Miracle. He's looking really, really low here on this Lifestealer. They swap him back once more. Eternal Envy with a few more hits. They've killed the Lifestealer. Now Gunner fighting up against Limp. They're draining actually each other's. But Gunner, he's the one losing all the more damage. On the back line, they buy back on the Lifestealer. But Death, he finally gets another call. His buyback, it is paying off. And it looks like finally the side of Team are looking to retreat. But they forced 2 buybacks. 2 big ones on the Nyx Assassin, as well as this axe in the trees. Gunner, they found him. He doesn't have any mana. They have the control. And this is looking like another chop. So let's have a look at who bought back for that fight. You can see the puck bought back, but so did Miracle
Radiant's
as well
middle
as Death.
tower is under attack.
Greetings, a prize.
So that set Brax back a bit from his Aghanim Scepter, sadly.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But it honestly looks like this lineup, it has been built to counter Lifestealer. And it is successfully doing that. But I don't know if it can counter the entire lineup of Complexity. But they did manage to kill off Death once. If they're able to kill off the Lifestealer, if they're able to kill off Death
Dire's bottom
one
tower
more
is under
time,
attack.
maybe things will look a bit better for the side of Team. But still a 9k advantage for Complexity. Nyx Assassin. Did I say Nyx? Why did I... Nakes. Sorry, Nakes. That's what Lifestealer's called, isn't it, Nakes? I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. It's late. I haven't eaten, you know. Things are tough. So, the Invis rune here, who is going to take it? Eternal Envy has all the agi items as well as the Hurricane Pike. That is pretty useful versus the Lifestealer, as well as maybe possibly the Axe. Death, he's sitting here in the trees with the help of Z-Freak. They're really hoping to catch him. The Radiant Scan actually hits on Brax. So they have some sort of idea where he is, and they will see him on this creep wave. But with that, Brax is just going to be able to TP out successfully. But only 300 gold away from his Agnes Scepter. And that's going to be a big item versus the side of complexity. So Eternal Envy, even using the Hurricane Pike, because he's afraid of farming. I've never seen someone use Hurricane Pike on a creep wave like that. But this is the kind of things that you get with Eternal Envy. Is there a smoke? Smoke? Okay, so there is the smoke here on Yushim. If they're thinking about going for the side of Team, it looks like this is it, and they're using the smoke. They have their 5-man, but the side of complexity, they are controlling this high ground. The Wave of Terror, it didn't connect over onto Limp. But with the smoke broken, it's like they're sending him first because they think they won't be able to burst him. And he does go off that split. So they have the control over here for 3-4-3. Gunner, who's he turned himself into? He's turned himself into the Lifestealer to get that free rage. But Mike, they do have the Chain Frost. But Death, he hasn't revealed himself. So with the blink, it's onto 2 of them. He's focusing down Eternal Envy. But he's thrown into the air. A great use of the Brewmaster. But Eternal Envy, he buys back. They have the egg on top of this fight. Team Gunner, he's focusing down the egg. And he is going to be able to kill it off single-handedly. And now Miracle on the back lane is doing a lot of damage. Puck, however, sitting very low. They have the control over here on top of Gunner. And now they're stealing his damage with the help of Limp. But it looks like that buyback from Eternal Envy is starting to pay off. Eternal Envy, he's fighting up against Death. He wants that kill, but meanwhile, Miracle is just TPing out. They need to be careful of that Blade Mail. Is he going to be able to get the kill on top of Gunner? He isn't able to get it. So the buyback from Eternal Envy pays off. That's 103 seconds dead on Death. Lifestealer, he TP'd out what might be thought a bit prematurely. And this leaves Roshan for the taking. The side of Team. Axe with no buyback. Lifestealer didn't have buyback, so he was playing it pretty damn safe. And Roshan just falls instantaneously to the side of Team. They have so much right-click damage. And this Aegis of the Morphling. This Aegis on the Morphling. Gunner, can you CS this tower correctly? Let's watch him. Let's watch it. He does get the last hit on the tower. So, they have the 4-man completed. For the side of Team, it looks like they TP'd back to deal with this top lane. So they're not going to get aggressive during this 50 seconds that remain, where Death is unfortunately not online. Phoenix does have more money than Eternal Envy. Does he have a GPM or a Midas? He has a Midas as well as a GPM talent. So it's all that really paying off. But Gunner, he's going to make himself #1 in net worth fairly soon if he's able to keep up with this Lifestealer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So Gunner, using the Aegis, just happy to tank that tier 1 tower. And we're back to daytime. Z-Freak split pushing from the safety of the trees. Is he going to find him? No, Gunner. He's not even looking for it. So Team, they seem to be using this Aegis just to farm. Sorry about that. They seem to be using this Aegis just to farm. And if we have a quick look at this, you can see it's gone down. It used to be more than a 10k net worth lead. And it's slowly descending as Team get the space. Gunner, he's successfully now #1 in the net worth. But this is actually a really big item for Z-Freak. This Aeon Disc means he's not going to be able to be burst before he gets off that egg. Death, they have the Infest. Do they have the vision for IX Mike? They don't throw down a sentry. They realize he's here. Do they have the control? Death, he leaps in. Will they kill IX Mike? The swap out. Is he? No, the double. He swapped back in. But Eternal Envy fighting for the low ground. Meanwhile, Gunner, he's static linked up. He's losing all his damage. They have the egg onto the high ground. The coil, it's on top of the whole bunch of them. They're trying to focus the egg from the low ground. Eternal Envy, will he get the kill? No, he won't. And now Eternal Envy, he's being focused down by Miracle as well as Z-Freak. The Gust, it's just not enough. And they've lost 4 by the side of Team Team. They have the control on top of Gunner. He's probably going to lose his Aegis. But he actually morphs back into Lifestealer, continuing fighting up over onto Death. Is he good? He tries to deep out. Do they have control? No, they do with the Yules. The Yules just in time. And now, even though you're strength morphed, you're going to go down. At least lose your first life here on Gunner. And now Gunner, he's trying to get away. But he's going the wrong way. And now Death with the call. They've stolen his damage. This does percentage H damage on the Sunray. And he tries to morph into Z-Freak, but he's not able to escape. And there's no buybacks on either Gunner or Eternal Envy for the side of Team Team.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is looking like dire straits for the side of Team Team. That was their Aegis fight. They really were hoping to come out on top of that. They do have the glyph, but it looks like they're just surging forward. 40 seconds without either of their cores, and I definitely think they're going to lose a lane of Rax.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I don't think this Venge is terrible. There seems to be some sort of bug. Like, I see all the pro Venges doing it by accident. That double swap, ever since you got the swap charges, it seems to almost instantaneously use both of them. So an easy lane of Rax here for the side of Complexity. Are they going to retreat after that? Looks like they are. Only this tier 2 tower remaining here for the side of Team Team. And now things feel very tough. The fights already were feeling pretty damn bad. But you can almost see the 4 cores. And I'm going to call this Phoenix a core just because of how farmed he is. The 4 cores of Complexity almost above everyone here on Team Team. So they overcommit on an Axe Illusion. So that's 50 seconds now without your Dream Coil. So, Eternal Envy, Hurricane Pike, the 3 Wraith Bands. Only missing 1 lane of Barracks, so this isn't Eternal Envy at full skill. But he's showing himself on the creep wave, and there's Death. Death being very respectful, but now, with the Blade Mail, Envy, is he going to kill himself? I mean, there's Limp there. And not able to get the chop off, though. I don't think you're going to be able to TP, especially with Z-Freak, with that faster dive. They are able to find the kill with that Eye of the Storm. No buyback for 77 seconds. And Complexity, they realize that he has no buyback because he didn't use it previously. He's just taken a tumble, and I think this is when you look to push. The Miracle has that Hyper Zone, is going to have the full Assault Cuirass very, very soon. He has the money for it if he wants to send it out to him.
Dire's bottom tower has
Oh, look at that. He even sent the courier to the side shop to get his Assault Cuirass. That's what this ping is. Look at this courier. There you go. Completed Assault Cuirass now. And Miracle is just looking absolutely unstoppable. The side of Team Team, they have to be ready to fight. They are able to kill off this Lifestealer. They've proved it again and again. They do pop the glyph, but 23 seconds without Eternal Envy. Team Team, they're looking for the entry. That's what this Shadow Blade is about. If they see Gunner, he'll go for it here on Death. 11 seconds, it's a nice Dream Coil. Remember, this is the Axe Dream Coil. So the swap back, so they have that long stun, but did they have enough damage to be able to kill off the Lifestealer during this? He's still being raised up, he's now slow. They have the stun, but they've lost 2. They lost a whole bunch over there while they were trying to kill off the Lifestealer, and they weren't able to do that successfully. They all buy back, but Gunner losing all his damage. They had the egg on the back line, but it doesn't really matter. And now they're thinking about retreating Death. He tried to control that park, but wasn't able to do it. But he is when he leaps forward. A buyback from Brax, a buyback from everyone for the side of Team Team. And now Complexity, they're thinking about retreating, but there's no Brewmaster. He wasn't even able to use his Brew Split in that fight. Cool. He's just fine. They're retreating away. They have the heal. So they force out, I think, every single buyback from the side of Team Team. You can see the only one actually remaining here is on Gunner. So not every buyback, just most of them. The 21k deficit. They didn't claim a second lane of racks, but they did some very, very deep mental damage. Those scars will take a long time to heal. I'd say approximately 7 minutes until your buybacks come back. The Gunner has the Eye of Skadi, has the Sanjayasha. He's building into the Satanic. He just wants that full status resistance build. Roshan may respawn in 22 seconds. We're still waiting on this. Puck. Oh, they just wait out. Eternal Envy caught at the side ship again. He actually sells. So he sold the Eagle Song so he'll have buyback. I hope you guys caught that. He had the Eagle Song before he went down. He sold it. It's like Anna in that game with OG, game number 5. That quick sales definitely picking up tips there. So if Eternal Envy's buyback saves the day, you know how he had money for buyback. I just hope he didn't lose a whole load of money for it. Yeah, it looks like he didn't lose that much. Comparing Anna to EE. I mean, they both won majors, right?
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
So, Gunner over here turning. He took the morph target's allies. I'm curious about who he wants to turn into. I mean, at the moment he's the Brewmaster. Oh, Death once again. They don't actually have any detection here for him. Gunner the leap forward again. They found the real Brewmaster, not the fake one. The swap back to save off Gunner because he was hexed up. And Nusham, he's going to go down as well. These two heroes, they know they have no buyback. They know they expended all their buybacks, and they're just pursuing forward. They're focusing objectives. They're glyphed. They're not going to have one for another 1 minute 30. And Eternal Envy as well as Gunner. They realize this might be the end of their run in the upper brackets, but they won't be eliminated from the tournament.
Dire's bottom barracks
So
has
an
fallen.
easy second lane of racks claim. Gunner realizes what's up because they do have a sentry. They see the Invis death. But Miracle, they're just going from building to building now. 17 seconds without that Bruce Split. 46 without the bench. They get the silence. That's a fair amount of damage coming out from MV. They are mitigating a bunch. Nice up, but the coil on top of Gunner, and he's dead. He does have buyback instantaneously. They prop the Aeon Disc on top of this Phoenix, but they're not doing really enough to kill off this egg. Once that egg pops, he's going to be right back. They use the split, but the Infest over here onto the lip pops the BKB. They're trying to get away, but Miracle, he's coming back. Death, he went in. Another great call. This Death Axe is absolutely won the game here for Complexity as they kill Eternal Envy. He does have buyback. Gunner going forward has actually finished off Miracle. And is this going to be enough for the side of Complexity to think that they need to be able to retreat? I don't think they need to. But Eternal Envy, he did buyback. Death, another great call. They've killed off Frax. There's no buyback on him. The disarm on top of Gunner, but Eternal Envy, he's being pulled in by that Lich. The chop, it was a... No, he didn't even use it. He mimicked it out, and he does get the successful chop. Eternal Envy down for 108. The swap's back. It doesn't really matter. IX Mike, he's getting very low, dying to that Sunray. He buys back once again, but Lip, he's tanking through all of this. Are they able to catch Gunner? It doesn't matter because they're going to find Nusham with that call. Death, another chop. Chop, 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 chop. That's all we're hearing in this fight. The Hex on top of Gunner. He is bringing down Limp if he's able to hit, but he's not able to thanks to that disarm. And they have the control again for IX Mike. Limp, he's sitting at 1 HP, but it doesn't really matter. He's being healed up by Z-Freak. And again, Death, these calls. Is he going to get another one? IX Mike, is he sitting low enough? Death, he pops his BKB. Is he going to get it? He actually doesn't go for the chop. He's more importantly focused on Gunner, but he did get the kill. I don't quite know where. And they call GG. If we're going to see a final one of the game, they actually let the kill go to Miracle. Team have been wiped, and Complexity are going to claim this game. Death Axe. Oh my goodness, guys.